curiosity may get the better of. But backup arrives. Lions are formidable adversaries. But this youngster is yet to learn the ways of the wild and is unaware of the threat it now faces. This is one cat that curiosity may get the better of. But backup arrives. A tag team of killers. Outnumbered, the snake attempts to find cover. The lions are wary of the python's powerful strike. In the end, they decide the pain may not be worth the gain. With the threat gone, it's time to get on with business. Rather than crushing prey to death, it's now thought that this incredible strain leads to asphyxiation and heart failure. She'll only get one chance. Her strike is faster than the blink of a human eye. Each time the impala exhales, the python tightens her grip, literally squeezing the life out of her victim. Contrary to popular belief, rather than crushing prey to death, it's now thought that this incredible strain leads to asphyxiation and heart failure. The bout is over in minutes. While consuming a meal of this size may seem ambitious, the rock python is well equipped to handle the challenge. She begins by separating her lower jaws, which are bound together by flexible ligaments. Several rows of sharp teeth then walk the jaws along the impala's body. Incredibly, the python's elastic-like skin can stretch to many times its usual width to accommodate the bulk. Powerful throat muscles work together rhythmically to draw the mass towards the stomach, which is filled with strong acids to rapidly break down the meal. Her metabolism now shifts into overdrive to help speed up the digestive process. For good reason. Incredibly, in under an hour, the impala has vanished without a trace. Before beginning the big squeeze. This large female has a ravenous appetite and is not afraid of a fight. Something nearby has caught her attention. A juvenile alligator warming itself in the afternoon sun. The python approaches with caution. Even small gators can pack a powerful punch. Much safer to take it from behind. The python's muscular coils neutralize the gator's formidable bite. Before beginning the big squeeze. Struggle as it might, the juvenile gator is not in the same weight class and is quickly choked out. The python must now attempt to consume her sizable quarry. And for this, she's supremely adapted. Recent research reveals that when feeding, pythons can speed up their metabolism by increasing blood flow to vital organs like the heart, liver, and kidneys to boost digestion by up to 40 times its regular rate. Remarkably, the snake will fully digest the alligator within 7 to 10 days. Scales, bones, teeth, and all. While this means she'll quickly return to fighting form, it does come at a cost. using over a third of the energy gained from the meal. The victim is pulled beneath the water's surface and drowned. Anacondas often lurk in the shallows, lying in wait for unsuspecting victims to quench their thirst. Her eyes and nostrils are positioned on the top of her head, allowing the bulk of her camouflaged body to remain hidden below the surface, as she readies herself for a surprise attack. The victim is pulled beneath the water's surface and drowned. She's able to hold her breath for up to 10 minutes, enabling her to consume her meal while submerged. When feeding, anacondas can consume up to 50% of their own body mass. A large meal could keep her going for months, which is just as well. It's breeding season, and she won't risk hunting while pregnant.
Then he introduces one of his two penises, either the left one or the right one, into the female's double vagina. The male has spent 3 days following her trail with his tongue. And now he's trying to convince her that he's a good choice for a father. He uses caresses with his stomach, light touches with his head, his tail. This calming ritual is very important among false coral snakes because they belong to an Ophiophagous family. In other words, these snakes eat snakes. They have to act calm, no sudden moves. Finally, she acts receptive. The male holds her firmly, pressing her against the ground. Then he introduces one of his two penises, either the left one or the right one, into the female's double vagina, either in the left side or the right side, depending on the final interwoven posture they end up in following the courtship. The hemipenes of snakes come in many shapes and sizes, but they are often covered with spikes that can be dug into the female to ensure the fruitfulness of the coupling, which usually lasts about 20 minutes, which is pretty standard too. Although some super snakes can maintain the coupling for several hours. As soon as they are through mating, they separate, and they almost certainly will never see each other again.
This swarm of bees offers an additional layer of home security, so the python tolerates their presence. After around 2 months, the hatchlings emerge to take their first breath, and don't hang around for long. Without their mother's protection, the young pythons are vulnerable to predation. But by just 2 years of age, the largest female of the brood is already too big to be seriously threatened by most of the Everglades predators. Left to her own devices, she's rapidly climbing her way towards the top of the food chain.
Speed was essential in the attack. The technique consists of gripping the captured snake by the head so that it can't defend itself, and then starting to swallow it before killing it. The truth is that the hunter, a king snake, can't squeeze its prey and kill it by constricting it. The prey is almost as long as the king snake itself, so the king snake can only swallow it alive and wait for its prey to suffocate inside its digestive tract. King snake's prey are often rattlesnakes and other venomous species. King snakes have developed great immunity to those venoms, but their strategy practically leaves their prey no chance to bite back anyway. A snake has to be a super snake to devour another serpent.
Bees are the most famous pollinators, but not the only ones. Consider the tiny fig wasps in Southeast Asia, for example. Their life is closely entwined with the strangler figs. This tree fig doesn't sport visible flowers. Instead, the wasp has to tunnel its way inside the developing fruits. In the process, it sheds its wings. The wasp won't need them again. The fig immediately closes the entrance, capturing the wasp. The insect has brought the pollen the plant needs and in turn has found a safe spot to lay her eggs. Her deed is done. Not long after her death, it's hatching day. The males hatch first. They immediately mate with all the females they can find. Then they instantly head for the fresh air. They dig their way through the fig, preparing an exit for the females. Who leave, covered in pollen. They now have 2 days to find another plant, lay their eggs, and pollinate the next fig tree. The circle of life repeats itself.
The temperature and humidity are just right for her eggs to develop. This is a false coral snake, which is protected by its appearance. Few animals would dare to attack it. 5 weeks have gone by since she mated, and she's found a good hiding place to lay her eggs, a hole under a tree trunk. The temperature and humidity are just right for her eggs to develop. Although some snakes, like the big pythons, brood their eggs, the normal thing is for snakes to abandon their offspring as soon as they've laid their eggs. Their maternal instinct goes no farther than looking for a safe place to hatch. Independence is the rule that governs the serpent family. Independence between mothers and children, and between males and females. They don't form couples. There is no collaboration. They have no relationship beyond copulation, and they don't even have to see each other every mating season. Some snakes have a superpower that enables them to store the male's sperm for years, while they wait for the right environmental conditions to fertilize their eggs.